Okay, hi there. Just sorry, we were actually having a few more technical issues there, which I have to apologise about. So if you could let me know if you're there or not. I've had to switch on to my phone, which means my music has went off, so I'm going to try and get just a wee music on this. The joys of technology. Hi there. It's just the camera, we got it working. I don't know. So let me see if I can get some music as well. If not, we'll just do it without. I did have it on. I don't know if I can go off and go on as well. Okay, if we have to do it without, my apologies. It's just as I say, we've had to quickly switch over. Hi Rosin, yes. Hi there. Okay, so we'll just give a minute, seeing as obviously I was a wee bit later there. In case trying to fix the issue. Basically whatever platform we're using it on's now decided my camera won't support it. But it works for everything else as well. And what I'm going to do actually, give me 2 seconds, I'm just going to get my wee charger. I'll be able to put my other one on, hopefully, as we continue. As well. Okay. I'll just see. Craig, can you give me the charger, please? Okay, so we'll get it at some point. So what you're going to do, I always like to come close, just to start with, and just to say hi, my name is Gillian. I've not been on for a couple of weeks, just due to time very much. This keeps it real, isn't it, when things go on. Just due to my husband's shift actually, and the girls are too lucky to be asleep at 7 o'clock at night. So it's nice to be back. I did think we had everything ironed out, but unfortunately we don't. So we'll do what we can at the moment. Okay? So what I want you to do to start with, obviously just if you're new to this, sorry, we've got a kind of health questionnaire disclaimer that you can have a wee look through, health commitment statement. And if you have a little look at it for me, just to make sure that you're in good health, maybe have some water there if you want as well, and just making yourself comfortable. So when you are seated, if you like crossed legs, absolutely fine. If that doesn't feel right for you, move back a bit because obviously my phone's a bit lower. Then if you can, just make yourself just as comfortable as you can. So if you want your legs out, it's absolutely fine. And what you can do actually, if you want to just play some light music, that would be absolutely great. If you want to put something on that just something you like, okay, as well. So I want you just to close your eyes to begin with, okay? And we're just going to basically just bring a nice awareness to breath. So if we can, we inhale through our nose. And then an easy exhale. Now you can either choose through your nose if you want to open your mouth. I always think it's what's right for how you feel and what you need as well. So maybe if you're counting about 4 counts, you would inhale and then exhale. If you like, you can use the back of your throat as your ujjayi breath, and you can kind of listen to which you might be able to hear from me today. So you would inhale. Okay, it's a kind of gravelly, husky breath from the back of the throat as well. Hi Mary, nice to see you. Or not see you, nice to there you are. Me and Mary spent a lot of time training on yoga. So what we want to do with this breath is to help us slow down a little. Especially now, but generally we live so fast-paced. And we don't get the time to live in our moment. And that's what we want to do, is just to really help ourselves slow down. And right now life is pretty uncertain. There's everyone's going through their own things. And it's just about trying to do things to help. Trying to do things to make you feel calmer, more content, and more at ease. And we probably have been on a little bit of our own roller coaster, and I think we just need to know that it's okay. Not to force any feelings away, but not to let them stay with you. When I woke up this morning, I just wanted to work with gratitude today, so today I chose to be grateful for everything I have, to be kind to myself and to others, to be happy, to be alive and present here and now. So just a few more breaths, and if you are just coming on, unfortunately my music, I've had to switch to my phone. So what I thought I was doing is just slightly, so if you want to just quickly put some music on, you are more than welcome. I'm going to try and get my other phone up so that I can get some music that will hopefully work. So just a nice easy inhale and a nice easy exhale. Nice. Okay, so for our practice, I want you to sit high as your bum bones. I always talk about navel. I'm a Pilates teacher as well, just to keep it safe because obviously I can't see you. Pull the navel in a little. I want you to lengthen through the spine, okay? Lift through the crown of your head to lift your energy. And I always tell my classes that a real smile comes from those eyes. So try and find one. Just think of things to be grateful for, and I'm sure you can. Palms come together, we open our eyes. Please enjoy your practice. Just as soon as I did that, the sun came through my blinds here, which is lovely. Okay, we're going to round through the spine. So hands to the knees, we bring chin to chest. Then we inhale, we squeeze, and we lift chin. We then exhale and we curl. We then inhale, we roll and we lift. And then exhale and we curl. Okay, we inhale up, exhale, we reach across and we spread the fingers and we push away from the ground. So kind of going to move back just because I've got a wee storage box with all my little fitness things in. So because my laptop's not up a bit, it's a bit trickier. And we push away. We then inhale up, we squeeze, and hands go to hips, or we squeeze into shoulder blades. We inhale up, exhale, and we reach, keeping the bum bones nice and firm on the ground. And then again, we inhale up and exhale, we reach. Actually, when I did start yoga, I didn't use music. It was kind of later on, I was on an amazing Ashtanga course. Absolutely loved it. We inhale up, exhale, and we reach. Nice. And one more time, we inhale up, exhale, and we reach. Okay, we inhale up. We're going to take ourselves round and look over our shoulders. So get as much length through the spine. I'm just seeing if these. I love it. Okay, we're going to just look over our shoulder. So try and get this height from the bum bone right up and we look round where we can. We then inhale to the front and exhale, we go round to the other side as well. Okay, and then one more time to each side. We inhale and exhale. And I'll just apologise just in case you hear the girls, okay, they're just little. So if you hear any, or my husband, I apologise. And one more time, we inhale and exhale, we reach. Okay, beautiful. Bring yourself down. So we inhale up. Exhale, we just sit back through the hips and we spread the fingers. So I'm just going to see if I can get any music on this other little phone here. In fact, no, not because it's just disabled. Okay, I don't think we're going to have much luck with the music tonight, so apologies for that as well. Not a problem for being late, just welcome. Remember, you can do this again. We then inhale up, and we're just going to round through our cat-cow, so bring chin to chest, and we roll, and we lift chin, and we lift tailbone, and we exhale, and we curl. And again, we roll, we inhale, and then we exhale to curl. And then again, just bring yourself back to the hips. Bring your fingertips a little closer. And what we want to do is just notice how we're feeling. So we want to notice and go in a little and breathe. Okay, we're going to inhale up. Now we're going to just lay our camel, so just keep it light to begin with. So pull the navel in. We're going to have a little look over our shoulder. You don't need to go too far just now. And then we draw the navel in, we inhale and we exhale round to the other side. We then draw the navel in and just continue to round through your spine. Maybe just noticing the movement, maybe the shape, and maybe the breath. Okay, I always like to get the shoulders ready to go up into your down dog position. And I should have said, if you want something under your knees, this is about you being good to your body, so you are allowed to cushion up a little. So you're going to bring your right hand through, hope you can see me. Such a small screen, I'm used to the laptop. We're going to reach through, and then we're going to reach forward, so we can spread in both directions. And then we place palm and palm, we inhale and exhale, we reach. And then we press, I can hear Jen. Palm goes on palm out, either stay where you are and keep your shoulder on the ground. If you want, you can lift up a little bit higher. So you're getting a little bit more rotation, so you lift it up and get a wee bit of strength. If it doesn't feel right, I'm always quite a firm believer, you just don't do it. Okay, we then inhale up and exhale. We just go through to the other side. So what we've managed, we'll maybe get them to put on the page, just if you would like to put some nice easy music on as well. We then place palm on palm, we lift, and then we lift up. We then gently release. We inhale the cup, lift the hips, and we're going to just push away from the ground. So some people do like a little bit of movement through their body so they can bend and straighten. I always like a little, if you see when my torso, my chest and my hips go back a little as soon as I bend those knees, then you could work with straightening out if that feels right. And your eye gaze would be feet or just slightly upwards. We then inhale, look up, bend. Step or help your right foot just wide of your hand. Okay, so it goes just a little bit wider. And just let your hips sink down a little as well. Anyone that wants to can reach the right hand up and just wrap round. So just doing a little rotation again. We then release, we inhale and exhale, we step back. Okay, so we bend again, we inhale. You can either step or just help the leg, okay? And again, just a couple of breaths, just letting the hips sink down. Then we can inhale up and exhale, we reach. Nice. We then gently release and we step our feet. I'm just going to bring myself round. We step our feet just so that we can fold and let the head go down a little. I like to take a hold of my elbows, soften my knees, and if movement comes natural, you are welcome. We then inhale, look up, we reach towards shins or toes, and we fold. Okay, we then inhale up, palms together, exhale, we reach. We then inhale up, exhale, we reach. We then inhale to rise, exhale, we reach. Inhale up, step the feet together, and always just do a little smile as well. Okay? Hi, Mama. If you just came on, my music's just, I've had to go on my phone, so it's just, I've got another one, but it's not playing ball, so unfortunately I'm very sorry about that. We then inhale out. So our sun salutation, Surya Namaskara A, we exhale, we dive and we fold. We inhale, look up there. I've got long arms and short legs, so I can get my hands down. If you need to bend your knees, you do it. You press, you can jump, or just a step back. I always, to start with, just like doing a step, and we keep our shoulders forwards. We exhale. Come to your knees if you're not used to it, and bend your elbows, okay, so that you get used to the upper body. We then squeeze. I want you to stay low through your baby cobra at the moment. We then tuck the feet. I always bring them forwards, and then we push away from the ground. So it is a really strong position, and you don't want the body weight forwards. You basically push the weight back to get bigger muscles helping you, okay? We then inhale up, bend, walk, step, or hips go high to jump. Exhale, just release the head down. And then we inhale to rise, extend a little if it feels right. Exhaling in. We're going to do that one more time if that's okay as well. We inhale, arms up and extend. We exhale, we dive and we fold. We inhale, look up, bend, walk, step, or I'm going to do a little jump. Exhale, we can go to knees or stay on toes. We inhale, we rise, and you might lift off your thighs. Tuck the feet or lift the hips. Push away from the ground and breathe. We then inhale, look up, bend, walk, step, or hips go high to jump. Exhale, release. We inhale to rise. Exhale. Okay, we're going to just do a little standing sequence. I'm going to get started off and see if I can get any on that my wee iPod, okay? So you're going to step wide. You're going to turn your left foot and right foot on your ankle, both legs straight for your triangle. Relax your neck and shoulders. We inhale, we reach, exhale, we come onto our side. Now I've always just done supported to start with, and it's just to make sure you're still okay through your side body. When you then go unsupported, you're asking the body to work a little bit harder as well. Okay, so you can really just, I'm wrong. You can really go unsupported. I'm just going to try one more time to see if I can get anything on this one as well. Who knows? 2 seconds. And then what we're going to do is inhale, arms up and extend, and we reach. See if I can find multitasking. And then we inhale up, bend your knee, torso comes down, just make sure your knee goes out towards baby toe and relax shoulders. We look along middle finger. Okay, now if you're taking it a bit easier, just stay higher for me as well. Let's see if I can get anything. Might be able to on that. Okay. We then inhale, we reach, come to your knee first and really extend. And then if you can, you go a little bit further. I'm going to hit my screen as well. Now we're going to let the shoulder open. We inhale and exhale. Let your shoulder open that little bit more. It's a really nice way just to get control if you are quite tight through your shoulders as well. We then keep the knees strong, torso round, and we do a nice sun warrior, okay? And we look up. So you feel like you're almost going under on yourself as well. We inhale up, turn the toes in unless your knees don't particularly like it. Exhale and just allow yourself to fold. If you want, you can work with your breath to travel through a little, so it almost feels like the hips are coming forwards just a little as well. Okay? Then when we're ready, we inhale up, exhale. exhale, and we just step back to the front of our mats again as well. Okay, so we inhale, arms up. Exhale, we dive and we fold. We inhale, look up, hands go flat, press to jump or step, shoulders stay forwards. Exhale, we lower, we slide. Inhale, we rise, lift the chin, lift. Tuck the feet. Again, choice is to bring the weight forwards. And if you like, again, that movement, sometimes try and just press a little more through fingertips rather than the heel of the hand, just so that you're lifting up a little rather than, and especially I have to sometimes cushion up because of the flooring I'm on in here as well. So just be quite mindful of that as well. We then inhale, look up, bend, jump, step, walk, and then exhale, release your hip. We inhale up, exhale. None of my devices are working for me today. Okay, we step wide again. We turn our right foot or left foot on the angle. Relax your neck and shoulders. We inhale, we reach, exhale, we dip. I did a wee treat to it for you, but I'll give you it next week. If that's alright, I'll get it, make sure. I thought I had it sorted. I need to try it on a Sunday afternoon, I think. And then we go unsupported if we can. We then inhale, rise and extend and look up. We inhale up, we bend. Torso goes round, we relax the neck and shoulders, we look along middle finger as well. Really pushing into that back leg as well for me. We inhale, we reach, we come to our knee extender, you might go a little bit deeper. So it's like that top side body's going slightly back as well. Okay, we then inhale up, knee stays strong, exhale and we curve. We inhale to rise, turn the toes, exhale and fold down again, just to be a little bit more relaxed to begin with. And then if you can, we work with our breath and the hips come forwards just a little. We inhale up, place your right hand down and reach your left hand high. And you can follow your fingertips. We then gently release, we inhale and exhale, we reach to the opposite side. And then we release. Settle the breath, inhale to rise, exhale, we step in. Okay, what we're going to do, you're going to step your right foot back. We're going to take our hands to a thigh, we inhale, exhale, and I always keep it hip width apart, just because of my background in sports therapy and everything I've kind of done since, just to keep the hips and knees in nice alignment. So we inhale and exhale, we come forward. So shins, if you might have something to hold on to, or just go towards the floor. And what you're trying to do is bring the back hip forwards just a little as well. Now we're going to come up through our warrior one. So we lift up, but don't wobble. Okay? And then we're just going to bring the foot off. Now choice is just to get used to. Press where your big toe can be a nice wee tip. Shoulders round, hips round. And then if you want, you might like to die. You might fall. But what if you didn't? Then we inhale to rise. If your hands had to go down, they go down, okay? Let's try the other side for me. So hands to hips, bring it round. We inhale. Exhale, and we just bring, no. Hip round. We inhale. Exhale, and we just allow ourselves to come down to somewhere. So again, if you are just coming on, you might like to just play some music as well if you can, okay? I'm too scared to go back out of Facebook and put on my music. because I think I would lose you. So we'll just stick with where we are tonight. We then inhale, lift up, and if we can, we lift off. And then if you want to, and you don't need to, what if you could? Okay, your feet together, we inhale to rise, excellent, beautiful. Going to bring yourself back over, okay, so feet together. We would then inhale, arms up and extend. We exhale, we dive and we fold. Inhale, look up, bend, jump, or a big step back. Keep your shoulders forward. Don't be scared to go to knees as we exhale. And then we inhale, we rise. Tuck the feet, lift the hips. Bring it just slightly forward. And again, if you like to, you can bend and straighten, okay? Now, if you want to, and if it feels right, you can lift your right leg straight, press your left heel down. We then inhale, look up, step your feet wide, or your foot rather, and bring your back knee down and relax your toes. Okay, I'm going to come forward a wee bit again, just you know the way I work, if you've done my note, I move about the place. And what you're going to do, hopefully you can see, you might go to the side of the foot, just make sure the back of the thigh is okay. And then what you can do is you might come down to elbows, but don't force it. One of our lovely members, in fact all our members are lovely, but me and Joyce like to stay up because I think we said it's because we're nosy, but it's just about making it right for how you feel, so you just listen to your body as well. Okay, we inhale up. You're going to take a nice look over your shoulders, so you get a nice rotation. You get the choice to take the back foot. I always just say if you don't know where your back foot is when you look round, don't worry about it. Because I'd rather you just got a nice gentle rotation at the moment as well. Okay? We then inhale up. Now heel toe your foot in a little bit and we're going to sit back through the hips. So you're going to bend your knees a little. Okay, now it's just, you can stay, if you're new to things, just stay here. And again, you can be cushioned up if you need to. We went in Lanark when we do our classes, it's just little by little, and you listen to what's going on. So you might be able to take your foot forwards a little, you might be able to put your knee back a little, and it's just about listening to now, so you're not going to be jumping. It's not about that, okay, so just breathe. Now you've got the choice to draw the leg in, or I tend to sometimes just go onto my hip to bring myself round, and then you just give yourself that little bit of a roll, okay? We then inhale up and we bring ourselves back to that down dog, so we push away again. If it feels right, you can lift your left leg, press your right heel down, then we inhale, look up, we step wide, and we bring that back and down. I'm just going to turn around again. I'll go right round. Hello, I'll go right round. And you can bring your hands to the side as well. Okay? You might go to the side of the foot. You might go down, but you can stay up and back a little as well. Back to your breath for me as well. Okay, you inhale up, you take a nice look over your shoulder. You want to collect the foot you can. And then we release. Heel toe your foot in, then we inhale and exhale, we sit back through the hips. So you can keep more of a softness through your knees if you need to as well, okay? we inhale. Exhale, if you want to go little by little, it's just forwards a little and then backwards a little. Okay. Let me breathe. Okay, we then either ease yourself in, or we can just give yourself that hips a little bit of a roll as well. Okay? We're going to come back, in fact we'll come down to seated just now. Okay? So the legs are a bit long. I want you to relax your toes and soften your knees, and you can move your bum cheeks back a little bit if you need to. We then inhale, lift, and just keep it a little softer. Maybe release out through your back as well. And just the more softness to the knees can help that. And also just if you are particularly tight at the backs of your legs. We then inhale up, draw the toes up. Imagine you've got a towel roll. So we inhale up, exhale, and we reach forwards. I had a lovely retreat of Rachel's. She sang, that's one of her members at up at Lanark, but obviously part of South Lanarkshire. And she's done another song, and I don't know how to get it right now. Without coming off of the Facebook, I don't know if I went off of what would happen. So we'll just leave as is. One more time, we inhale, lift, exhale, and we reach. Now again, you might support further up the legs. If you've got longer arms, you might press out a little. But try not to force things, okay? Inhale up, exhale, release. We're going to go into our pigeon posture. So right foot in front and left leg, so you can do it more soft, so it's like more of a kind of an S shape. If your knees don't particularly like things, you can keep it back a stage for you as well. If you want, you basically are bringing the hip round a bit, so heel is roughly groin area, and then we relax and we come on down, and we would reach our body out a little as well. And then allow yourself to go into your breath, so go over if you need to. You might adjust the front foot a little. This is more if you're used to doing things. You might, and I'll move my foot, you might walk your back foot back a little. You might reach your hands forwards a little. Or I always give the choice of you don't need to do any of that as well. Now we're going to inhale up, let the chest open. If you don't want to do that, stay down, be more relaxed with it. You're welcome to lift the back foot and we open. And some of you might play with your hair. If you've got short hair, don't worry about it. I'll like it. We then draw in. We inhale up, exhale, just walk the legs out. So again, push away from the ground. If it feels right, lift. In fact, we're not going to lift, we're just going to come to the other side. Forgot we didn't go back in the time. There we go. Heel about groin, softness in your S if you want to, and then we relax down. And we just come back and we breathe. And then we release. Okay, so you can roll a little through the hips, you can reach the hands forward, you can walk the foot back as well. Okay, again, stay where you want, where you can, or you can hold. You can open, and then the chin. We then inhale up, exhale, and we just release ourselves out. Just lengthen the legs out a little again. Lift the bum cheeks, soften again. Inhale up, exhale, and just reach forwards to somewhere. It's always just lovely when you just main aim, draw the toes out, inhale up, exhale, reaches, just to do something good for yourself. So go back to having that gratitude. Okay, we inhale up, exhale, take the legs wide, lift the bum cheeks. If you want to, you could sit on like a towel or something just to let your hips tilt forwards just a little. And you can soften your knees. We then inhale and exhale, you come to somewhere. Again, just listen to the body, to what is right for you as well. We then inhale up, hand goes to hip, and we might reach up and over. You can use your leg as a lever, you can hold at your hip, and you can look up as well. Then again, we inhale up, exhale, we just go to the opposite side as well. We then inhale up, exhale and release. Okay, bend one knee if you need to. You don't need to even lift off your bottom, or you can lift the hips and find strength. And then we release. Okay, you're going to take yourself on to your back as well now for me, okay? So if you take yourself on to your back, and you're going to take your right leg up, and you're going to lengthen out your left and point your toe. Avoid the back of the knee and soften if it's required and needed. I just hope you can see me. Yeah. And then we breathe. Keep your shoulders down as well. If it feels right, we inhale and we exhale, we lift up and we lift off. And then we would ease our head back, reach in our toe, open wide to the side, and keep your shoulders down and look the opposite way for me. We then inhale back up, exhale chin to shin. I asked earlier if Jenna wanted to come on and see her mummy, and she said no, that she wanted to watch her tablet. So I was like, okay, keep your shoulders down and breathe. If it feels right, we inhale and exhale, we would lift up and we would lift off. And then if we can, we allow ourselves to open to the side. We then inhale up, exhale, we lift and release. Give yourself a hug in the inhale, rise. Okay, so if you can, or want to, you can cushion up your knee a little. If I was a good singer, I would sing to you, but that's not going to happen, okay? So you might cushion up the knees. We're going to go a little further with our camel as well. So what we're going to do is press the hip. You can either take a hold at your foot, or just stay at your hips as well. Okay, or you might go a little bit further. We then draw the navel in, and then we're just going to go to the other side. So again, just make it right for you. I don't want the hips going back the way. I want the hips pressing through as well. Okay. Then again, we draw the navel in. Just bring the hands to ground, chin to chest. We're then just going to press the hips through, and if we can, we're going to go for a full camel. And then we press through, and we decide what works for us as well. Then again, draw the navel up. Just bring the hands to the ground, chin comes to chest. Okay, we're going to sit back through the hips again, and we're going to reach the fingers and spread the toe. Spread the toe, spread the fingers. Push away, you spread your toes if you want to. You're then going to take your hands wide, so you lift your elbows and squeeze your shoulder blades, and you can lift your chin as well. Let your head settle, clasp your hands, lifting your arms up. And then we gently release, let your hands go by your side. You can take a nice little look to one side, then your child's pose, and then up and over to the opposite. Okay, inhale up. What I want you to do now, you're just going to take yourself onto your back. Now it's a really nice restorative posture. If you've got a wall and you want to put your legs up, you are welcome. If not, you can just take a hold at the backs of the legs if it feels right for you. Just make sure your shoulders stay down. And all you want to do at the moment is just to breathe, okay? So you would inhale, and then you would exhale. But you're more than welcome to have your feet up at a wall, so there's the more support there as well. And what this posture does, it just brings you down even further to help everything settle, to help everything slow, and eventually that heart as well, just bring it down. Okay? When you do come onto your mat, it is to find something good for you. It's always to help. It's to help you become present. And it might just have been you went back to being grateful for you, for who you are, for others that matter. And we breathe. Just a few more breaths, and then we're just going to roll out through the spine and then allow ourselves to relax. Okay, you're going to bring your feet down onto the ground, and then you're just going to lift so you get a wee gap under your waist, so your tailbone's even down. Then you would inhale and roll and exhale, lift to the shoulders. If you need support, you do it. You then inhale, exhale, you roll all the way down. Then we inhale and exhale, we roll and we lift. And then we inhale and exhale, we roll. Let the soles of the feet go together, either hands to hips or hands up overhead. If you can't quite get your shoulders down on the ground, just keep your hands down at your hip area as well. And then what I want you to do is you might already just close your eyes a little. You might allow yourself just to lengthen out now. So you can just find a nice comfortable position. I'm just going to come to seated. And you're going to go back to breath. And then you're going to go maybe onto a longer exhale. Try not to force it, okay? Even if it's just, I don't tend to double my exhale, so it doesn't feel quite right. I tend to do my inhale. And as I exhale, just maybe 1 or 2 counts longer, okay? And then we go back to gratitude. The real gift of gratitude is that the more grateful you are, the more present you become. kindness to others. Apologies if you can hear the girls. In fact, no. And allow yourself just to slow down further. You make the practice suit you. The beauty comes when you come to your mat. As you move and you flow. And you find what works for you, because we are all different. But we let everything unite. We find our positive mind. We find our breath to help. We look after our body. And the spirit comes from your needs, your beliefs. Let the breath flow. I am grateful. I am kind. I am enough. Please enjoy a little time. We find the magic on our mats. We find the beauty within. But sometimes we just have to remind ourselves. Okay, just like finding a perfect posture, allow your body to move and explore. So you might move your fingers and toes, your wrists and ankles. You might move your shoulders or stretch and reach your arms. You might bend your knees and lift your hips. You might give yourself the biggest hug ever. When you feel ready, you might come down onto your right side. And again, take your time to slowly come to seated. There is no rush. If you are seated, I always like to just move my head side to side. And I think it's just I quite often get it stressed through my neck. So it always helps. We then thumb index curl your fingers. I always pull my navel back in just to get that awareness. Find and feel a smile. One you believe in. You are enough. Be grateful. Palms together, we open our eyes, and hopefully, I always say that the smile comes from those eyes, so hopefully the screen went shh for you. Okay. Kind thoughts, please keep them coming. Kind words, please keep saying them. Always a kind heart. Okay, thank you very much. Apologies for my slight technical issues. I do hope you enjoy. If you do it today or you do this another time. And you get a nice restful sleep tonight as well. Okay, so I will just switch off now. And as I say, I hope you have the best week you can.